Hi everyone and welcome to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this new Toshiba satellite U925t Ultrabook Convertible. Being an Ultrabook Convertible means that this machine is going to be running Windows 8 first of all, and it's also going to feature Intel hardware and a convertible form factor, which means you can switch it between a laptop style configuration like this where you have a keyboard and your screen, and you can switch it to a more of a tablet interface where you're going to be using a touch screen. There's a few specs pointed out in the box here, not a whole lot, but I did want to point them out. This is a convertible. It has a 12.5-inch HD True Bright touchscreen, features a 128 gigabyte SSD, has near field communication or NFC capabilities, and then finally on the back you can sort of see a quick demo, which I'm also going to show you live, of how this converts from a tablet to a laptop. Let's take a look inside the retail box and see what all is included. We have a $10 eMusic card, if you're into that sort of thing. We also have a Toshiba, sort of a basic installation guide and manual. Let's pop this out and take a closer look. Alright, so warranty information here. You do get a 1-year manufacturer's warranty for parts and labor from Toshiba. You have a quick start guide for the U920t series, so sort of guiding you through switching the convertible from tablet to Ultrabook and that sort of thing, connecting the AC adapter, and then more products from Toshiba if you're interested in that. We also have, in this little separate box, an AC adapter so you can charge the device. So we have a small AC power brick, AC to DC converter right there, and also the AC wall plug, which you plug into the brick, which you plug into the Ultrabook to provide power and charge the device. And that pretty much does it for accessories. So here is the U925t Ultrabook Convertible, as you can see, and some features of this that I wanted to point out. Of course, it does have a 12.5-inch capacitive touchscreen right there. It's LED backlit, IPS touchscreen, and it features Gorilla Glass coating right here. And part of the reason they've done that is because due to the configuration of this Ultrabook, the screen is going to be visible at all times. So when you have it in tablet mode, like I have it right now, the screen just slides down and lays flat against the keyboard and the rest of the body of the notebook, which means the screen is exposed, but due to that Gorilla Glass, you shouldn't have to worry much about any scratches or that sort of thing. Now, as far as internals, for the CPU, we have a Core i5-3317U. That's an Ivy Bridge processor. It's a 22 nanometer manufacturing process, and the U means it's very low TDP, 17 watt, and that is part of the Ultrabook specification, is that Ultrabooks must be very power efficient. It's a 2-core, 4-thread processor. It will run at 1.7 gigahertz by default, and it can turbo boost up to 2.6 gigahertz. It also features the graphics chops of this particular Ultrabook, and in that Core i5 processor you have integrated Intel HD Graphics 4000. You also have 4 gigabytes of RAM integrated into this device, and that is DDR3 1600, again a 128 gigabyte SSD, and the color, if you can tell, is Midnight Brown. This is the Midnight Brown soft touch body. It has sort of a textured rubberized surface, and I must say it feels very nice in the hands, gives you a nice grip on it, doesn't pick up fingerprints, and yeah, I will have to say I really like the feel overall of this Ultrabook. Now, one other thing to point out just here on the bottom is you do have some rubber feet, so if you are setting it flat on a surface, you won't have too much movement on it. And then also integrated into the shell here, you have a 3-cell lithium polymer battery. Bear in mind that's not user serviceable. And then of course you have Windows 8 installed. Also there's some ventilation areas here, as well as on the other side here and here. Let me go around the outside of the Ultrabook to point out all the ports and whatnot. You have a USB 3.0 port right here. You have a full-size HDMI port right there, so you can do video output. Also, apart from the HDMI out right here, this Ultrabook's also WiDi capable, so you can do wireless display with a capable television or receiver. You also have some ventilation holes right there. More ventilation over on this side. Here is the connector for your AC power adapter. Flipping to this side, we have another USB 3.0 port. You have some buttons over here, power button, a volume rocker, and then this is an orientation lock button. So there's a built-in gyroscope that will rotate the screen if you're using it in tablet mode, but if you don't want that, you can push that button to turn that feature off. Here on the front, we have a Windows button, and that is for use with tablet mode to access the Windows 8 Start menu. You have some indicator lights over on this side, so here is a power charging light, so it will light up and let you know if you're charging properly or not. Power light, of course, and a wireless indicator light. You have a headphone jack right here. You have a protective cover here that's covering a multi-SD card slot reader. And that pretty much does it for the externals. For dimensions and weight, this Ultrabook measures 12.9 inches wide, 8.4 inches deep, and 0.78 inches thick. It also weighs 3.35 pounds. And next up, I will show you how this is a convertible. It's a slider model, so you simply slide the screen back like that and then lift up. So there you have it. And now you have your keyboard exposed, so you can use this as more of a laptop form factor. Also, you do have some tilt available on the screen right there, so you can tilt it forward about that much. There's sort of a side view. And you can also tilt it back almost all the way flat, so depending on what type of situation you're in, you could use this for gaming, or if you have multiple people looking at the screen, for example. Here on the back is a quick look at the slider mechanism. So it's very sturdy. You have the slider grooves here that are going up the sides, and then also this center groove, that's actually where your data connection is. So you have a cable right there down there at the bottom, and as you lean that back, it will allow the tablet portion to slide easily and convert back and forth from tablet to laptop mode. Let's talk a little bit more about laptop mode from here up on the screen itself. So as you can see, you have a chiclet style keyboard. You have function button here, so you can access some other functions such as your F1 through F12 keys. Actually, they've sort of flip-flopped this, so these are F1 through F12 keys if you use the function button. If not, they're actual function buttons, such as help, screen brightness, switching between the internal and external display. You can turn the touchpad on and off. You can go media controls right here, of course. And then apart from that, standard QWERTY layout for your keyboard, caps lock button and all that good stuff. Windows button down there to access your start menu, and then over here on the right, some more information on this particular design. You have a bit of a wrist rest here with that same midnight brown rubber texturized feel to it, which again is very nice. And then of course your Core i5 and Ultrabook logos down there in the lower left. And a couple final specs to point out. I did mention this is a 12.5-inch screen. The resolution on the screen is 1366 by 768. Also up here at the top, you have a front-facing camera, so you can use that for webcam functions such as communicating on Skype. Then here on the back, you also have a full-size camera for taking larger resolution pictures. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Once again, this has been the Toshiba Satellite U925t Ultrabook Convertible, and the submodel for the specific version that we're showing right here is S2300. I'm Paul with Newegg TV. If you enjoyed this video, you can find more on our Newegg YouTube channel, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for more tech videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.